All right, everybody. I think we're about ready to get started. Oops, that's the wrong one. Get rid of that. Click on that. Here we go. Here we go. Is everybody in the chat? Everybody's present and accounted for? Excuse me. Clearing my throat here. Dr. Hat says hello, hello. November Wolf says present. This is great. This is great. This is awesome. So as we get started here is the dealio. We are playing some of the amazing grad games currently being worked on by Cohort 11 at the University of Utah. These are one semester games. We've got about a month left of the semester, so we're 2/3 into this project, which means by the end of this month, when we have EAE play, these games will be showcased, or sorry, EAE launch at the end. So here's the deal. My wonderful colleague Corinne is out today. She's feeling under the weather, but she'll be sorely missed as well. She may be in the chat in just a little bit to help give a little bit of critique. So the way I work, the way we're going to work this is when I play games, especially student games, I use the what's called the think aloud method, which means I just kind of say whatever I'm thinking. It could be useful information. It might not be, but the whole point of doing the think aloud is that the developers don't have to guess what you're thinking. They are immediately told if I'm frustrated or don't understand anything. When you're game developing, one of the key things is just readability and letting the audience or the player understand what's happening so they can make, informed decisions on how to play the game, and so that they can feel lousy when they are not skilled enough to beat it, but at least they understand what they're supposed to do. So at this point in the process, these are still games that are in development. So a lot of the art hasn't been added in. A lot of it hasn't been complete. They're all feature complete at this point. But anybody watching who's not in the class should understand that there are bugs in these games. There's meant to be at this point. This is a point in game development that a lot of people don't get that early access to. And so this is the fun part of game development, where every comment in the chat, every positive feedback or advice helps make the game better. That's the whole point of playtesting. So as we play today, hopefully my computer... so I apologize, class. I'm having some issues with Zoom right now and some of my apps, and they are not responding. My computer's like on its deathbed. So hopefully this works out okay. So it's entirely possible. I was just asked if I could unmute myself in Zoom. I absolutely can. As soon as I can get Zoom to pop up for me. Yes, I can. Let me make sure I'm unmuted in Zoom. The developers are here in Zoom as well. There we go, Zoom. There you are, Zoom. Okay, so I should be unmuted in Zoom now. So let's make sure the Zoom chat works. Can somebody from the class just say hello on Zoom?
Hello.
All right, we got the Zoom chat going on. Okay, so this is great. Then we can actually speak to each other in real time. So the way this is going to work, we're going to go down the line. We can play in any order, really. But out of courtesy to my students who are up in the middle of the night in China to watch this, we're going to play your level first. It's just the way it's going to work. And then what we can do is maybe have a Pokemon battle or something for the other ones. I don't know. That doesn't make sense either. We'll just play the games. Okay, so let me get rid of the splash screen. Okay, so we're ready to go. I think we're just going to start going. Are any of the team members in Zoom right now from Team Connect?
Yes.
All right, we've got...
Can we just
second, we might need some time to prepare something. So another producer need to restart his computer. So we might need to wait for a couple of seconds.
Okay,
Sorry.
No, it's okay. This is live. I'm unscripted. I just barely got out of the game. No, you're fine. Let's move on then. In the chat, first team to say we're up next on Twitch. Dismember, Evolve, Floating Island. Who would like to go first? Hunt, you're usually kind of last. Hunt, okay, we're doing Hunt. Is the Hunt team ready to go?
Yeah,
All right.
Ready when you are.
This is awesome. Okay. So Hunt, while I'm unzipping your game, getting it started, why don't you give us the Razor pitch?
Sure. Hunt is an asymmetric multiplayer meets atmospheric horror game. 3 players will play as humans whose goal is to get through a cave without being hunted down by the monster. They can use their flashlights to defend themselves, and the monster's goal is to defeat the humans. Real quick comment from Twitch chat as well. Remember to open Steam before launching the game because it needs to be up and running.
Awesome. I just opened that. Do you have any social media links or any web pages that we can share too before we get started?
We don't currently, but
okay.
That would be a good idea.
All right. Well, for next time, one of the things I'm working on this week for everybody involved is I usually get a blog page on my site with all the current games being worked on at the University of Utah. It'll have all your Steam links, your social media links, as well as your poster on there. And I use that especially as a tool while I'm streaming the games so that I can give you as much shout out as possible. Games are meant to be, played, not just turned in as an assignment. So yeah, next time we'll have more goodies to show. So let's kick this off. So I opened up Steam. So I should be able to be connected. So let's just tell, for anyone listening, why is it important that I have Steam open?
So our networking runs through Steam. So you're going to put in somebody's Steam ID in order to connect to the game. And that's just what we have going right now until we're actually up and launched on Steam.
Yeah. So for layman's terms, this allows me to play with 4 other people at the same time.
Exactly.
Yes. All right. So we're going to kick this off. We're going to sorry. Actually, before we kick this off, I'm actually going to copy the host ID. So I have that copied.
Great. I was just about to recommend.
And then we can just get started. Projects 1 Echo, which is it's not Echo any longer though.
No, it is not. Started as Echo, it changed to Hunt, and now we've settled on a name for Shadow Nest.
Shadow Nest.
Yes.
I like it. So I'm going to spawn as monster, right?
You are.
Okay.
Yep.
So, and am I joining a game or am I hosting one? I'm joining.
So yeah, you're gonna join.
Okay.
Just click spawn as monster and then join with the IP in there.
We've done it. We're firing it up. And for anyone listening, as well as the students listening, I think it'll be about 15 to 20 minutes per game, so we can get through them all today. But this is awesome. So we have this beautiful... So is there going to be any kind of splash screen right here during the load-in screen to kind of make sure everything's running smoothly?
Yeah, we're working on the lobby menu right
now. Yeah. And when I mention anything, it's not a complaint. It's just me feeling like I have to always tell people what to do. Because I'm sure you already have plans for this. I know that's a lot of times when you're developing games and people hop in and they tell you should be doing this. I'm like, yep, that's number 52 on our task list. And we will get to that soon.
So it looks like you're actually having a little bit of trouble joining the game right now.
Of course I am.
Let me check with the team real quick.
Try closing the game and just launching it again and connecting. I don't quite know why.
Okay.
There are issues connecting because we all did a test to make sure we could all connect beforehand.
I'm going to do something really quick.
Okay.
I am using something called Mouse Without Borders. And I've had bad luck with other student games because it uses a one keyboard and mouse for all of my PCs. And I'm going to turn that off. Just to make sure it's only It's not going to mess it up. Okay, let's try this again. One moment.
When you paste the Steam ID and make sure that it doesn't have a space before or after it,
Okay.
because that could cause the issue.
That might have been the issue. Okay. So here we go. Spawn as monster. Gonna put in my IP. And doesn't have a space before, none after it. Okay, so we're gonna hit join.
And hopefully it works this time.
Come on. Oh yeah. Oh sweet. We got some new art coming in. Okay, so tell everyone about this art style. What's going on with this?
So we have all of our assets made out there. For the monster, to settle on the view you're looking at right now, we've focused on just having kind of just the boundaries that you see there. We're getting the textures in, so the monster will be able to see the textures on the walls and everything, but we're going to keep the white for the monster because they don't see light very well, which plays into why the flashlights harm them. We started out with the monster only being able to locate through echolocation. We've changed that as we've gone forward, but we've kept the general idea of it because we feel it suits the monster well. If you press spacebar right now, actually, you're going to be able to send out a little screech echo that will highlight any players on the level. So
it's not working. Spacebar is not doing anything. So quick question.
Yeah.
So if I'm new to the game, I've never played it. There's no indicators for what I click, like what to do next. Is that kind of you just hop in and get the feel for it? I don't know if anyone can see behind me. We've got that place a trap option there too.
Yeah. Okay, so the reason you can't see any humans in there and that's not working is because our engineer who was hosting this, his computer just crashed.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I thought that might have been the case.
Yeah.
So let's talk for a second. What are these blue? Should I just exit out?
I think you should be fine to just talk through this for a second.
Yeah.
And I'll let you know once he gets it back up. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be able to keep doing this.
So this blue section, does that trap me or the humans?
So it creates a physical boundary that will trap either you or the humans.
Okay.
If you press Q on it, it should spawn the wall for you. We have a small cooldown for it on the bottom left of your screen.
Oop, I just popped out.
It's possible that it's not working right now because the server's down.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
So let me know when I should join up again.
Yep. Sorry about the technical issues, everyone.
You know what, everybody? This is part of game development. This is like Elon Musk's space shuttle blowing up, right? And he says, it would be weird if it didn't blow up, right? When you're testing things out, the kind of expectation is it would be weird if everything just worked out perfectly at this point in the game.
It really would. We're going to get a new Steam ID for you.
Okay.
But yeah, to talk about the controls just for a second there, we're working on like a tutorial space where we can actually give the player the controls in a more helpful way rather than just forcing them to figure it out for themselves. Everything for the monster right now is placed onto Q, E, and spacebar, as well as the mouse buttons. So it's hopefully not going to be that unintuitive for people who are used to PC games.
Yeah. So this one, yeah. So with that, are you all primarily doing internal playtesting right now, or what kind of playtesting are you all using?
So we are doing internal playtesting. We've playtested with Group Connect as well, but we want to get more people playtesting. So I think each of us individually, just whenever we have a group of people who we think we can get to playtest, we've been reaching out to them because we just want to get as many people playing this as we can, to get all the notes that we can.
And
okay.
And just out of curiosity, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just post that in Slack and I'll.
Okay. I just put it in C11.
Okay. Hold on, let me just responding to Corinne. She's not feeling well. I told her to go to bed. Get better. We'll see her
Go
on
to sleep.
Thursday. We can play again on Thursday. Okay, so C11. So yeah, so I'm just gonna chat while we're doing this. But that is one of the difficult things about multiplayer games like this and playtesting is you have to collect 4 people every time you play it. So it's an added challenge, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult, but we're working our way through it.
Yeah. 025. Okay. I think that's right. Since I disconnected my mouse and keyboard, I actually have to do this by hand. Okay, spawn as monster. There we go. Okay, so spacebar if everyone's in here. There we go. Horrid Screech plus 500. What? So now I'm wondering what the Horrid, does that just like points that I get every time I do a Screech?
So that is actually going to be working with that meter on the right side of your screen.
Okay.
The
Oh.
monster,
Gotcha.
as it stalks near people and uses its screech and just lingers around them to try to get the sense that they're stalking the player, it's going to build up that meter on your right until it hits the top. And then you're going to enter this sort of like enrage boss mode that makes you more impervious to the flashlights, so that you can just outright attack the players, and they should feel threatened by you at that point.
Right. Okay. So I'm just playing and thinking aloud here. So we have these little eggs here that looks like an egg up on sticks.
Yes.
Oh, wait. I think someone got me already. Oh man. Retrieve trap.
There's a slight lag, so I can't tell.
No, you're good. So my screen went all white. And now I'm in a new spot in a different hallway.
Yeah. So that would mean that a player has destroyed you with the flashlight and you
Yes.
respawned.
I am really bad at this game. So it respawned me and there was a human right there just to shine.
Yeah. It looks like the monster's actually dying too quick in this mode.
Okay. So, wait, what is that? Is that a person? We'll wait until you can see this. So these capsules, that is a person sitting here.
That is not a person sitting there.
Okay.
Our keys and objectives, some of them are still shaped like people. They just don't move. The keys and objectives are rounded and the keyboards are flat.
So just reading this, and this is, these are just my thoughts. So when I place the trap, it just looks like a regular wall. And then I have this, it says retrieve the trap. So I'm assuming I can only lay one trap at a time.
So there's 2 different types of traps. The first is that wall that you place down, which is Q. The E trap is, we've been calling it a head crab trap. It places one on the ground, and if humans get near it, it latches onto the humans. And you can press E again, and it will actively blind them.
Okay. So in this game, I've got like this little hissing sound, and then it charges up my meter, right, to attack them. Is that how that works? Can I just run up and attack somebody? Like
You can.
Okay. And what does that do to them?
If you hit them, it's going to knock them down. So
Okay.
It is one hit.
And then
knockdown.
can I drag them off somewhere? Okay, so I just saw one and I shut off the wall for them, right? Interesting. Okay. Can they remove these walls after they've been placed?
They cannot and you cannot, but it will despawn on its own. I believe the timer on them is 30 seconds in most spots, but I could be wrong.
Right. So this is interesting to me. I'm running around placing I like to have objectives. So the first thing that is obvious for me to do that doesn't get me killed is filling in all these holes. And I actually don't know whether it's bad for me or good for me, but it feels good because it feels like I'm accomplishing something. Like these little activities I can do as the monster. And I think what would feel really good too is I know you're still doing the art pass on these. So you'd mentioned that like it would be like a roof cave in.
So I think we're still looking at various spots, whether it's going to be like a roof cave in or like a webbing.
Okay. Yeah, either one of those, if he showed you like an animation of you splattering the webbing on there or the roof caving in, that would actually feel very satisfying. But I don't get to see like one-to-one like how it's actually affecting the players yet. Oh wait, I just turned red. Everything turned red now. Is that good or bad?
So when everything turns reds like that for the monster, it means you've entered the enrage mode, and you should be able to resist the flashlight now and just charge.
Oh, okay. What causes the enraged mode? Because then I lost it.
Yep, it is through being nearby to the players and lurking around them without getting caught.
Okay.
So the easiest way to do that in this level as is, which is just a pass that we're taking at level design. We have another one in progress. So
Yeah.
This is definitely just progress right now. The easiest way that I have found to do that is to sit above them in the darkness, because their flashlights have a really low, really low reach. So if you're sitting above them, they can't always see you.
So I need to see if I can track any of them down. So I'm doing that. Oh, there's one. Okay. So you're saying if I sit above them, there's one right there. Oh, and I get enraged. Okay. So they can probably see me.
They probably can't from this distance. The flashlight has a really low. There's a lot of fog on the level, and it can't see that far.
Ah.
So.
Oh, I'm enraged. Okay, so I should be able to just whack him now.
You should.
Did
There's
I?
a bit of lag.
Oh, I
so
took one out. Oh, I finally feel like. And this flashlight is still floating. Sweet. Finally feel like I did something in this game. Okay. oh, I got another one. Yes. So I think the biggest thing in this obviously is going to be like the balance.
Yeah.
Right now the players, at least when I play, and this is different because you have all played it multiple times and you're pros, is that man, it's the same problem I have with most like first person shooters. I enter the world and someone just pops me in the head, you know?
Yep. Yeah.
Gotcha, dude.
We've definitely heard feedback from people who've play tested so far, especially people who are not on the team, that the monster feels underwhelming to play as for the majority of the play. And we are trying to figure out whether we just need to change the way that the enrage system works right now, make the monster, more survivable when you're not in the enrage,
right?
Or if this is just a communication issue and we need to make sure people know that you are really weak off the bat, you need to kind of sit in the shadows and build this up.
So I just realized I got all three of them. For a second I thought there were four. So what happens now that they're all down? What's the finale? What's the coup de grace?
So that is going to be a win condition for the monster. It's just not programmed into there yet. I don't know if the humans can actually self-res still or not. If they can, you guys should go ahead and do that.
Yeah, someone self-res.
It looks like we fixed the self-resing bug.
Oh, great, we fixed it.
Yeah, because you don't want them to, right?
Yeah, we don't want that ideally. We had it in there for a while for playtesting purposes, but since that's gone, it looks like we might just need to restart.
So what I think, and this is just, I know you already have your plans, but just from what I've played so far, it's like the level design looks awesome, and I wish next time I play it, I should really play as one of the team members so I can show off how pretty the level design and stuff is. I would still love to have like some more like art coming into this, like if you could see cracks on the walls and that kind of thing, even in this mode, would make it feel a little bit more understandable, less white boxy. But what I want to see is more. I would like to have more interaction between the monster and the players, because right now it's just they flashlight me and I'm gone, right? So even if that flashlight like stopped me or slowed me or made it easy for them to get away, but then I was still, if you got too close to me, I could still reach out and like kill them. Because you want to, right now that the players are just so OP against me. So if there was like, so right now it's like either death or not on both sides, right? I just lunged in and killed the human. But if there was something that like would more like take health off and gave you that ability to escape, for the humans to pick up health, or even the monster to pick up health,
Right.
Just thinking through
definitely.
that.
No, we have heard this enough for feedback for today. We wanted to see how you felt playing as the monster, which is why we had you play this one.
No, yeah, this is awesome though. Like, it's really coming along, but yeah, now it's like that tuning part, I think.
Yeah, we should definitely look at ways to have either the flashlight, instead of just outright destroy the monster, either have it slow them or just make the monster unable to attack if it's in the light.
Right.
Just some other form of having that conveyed. That is
Yeah.
good recommendations.
Yeah, because you have three humans attacking this poor innocent monster, right? And you just your flashlight right now might as well be a grenade, because I feel like I'm just trying to protect my cave, and you're just viciously coming in here and removing me. But if you depowered that flashlight so that maybe it was a multi-step process, right? Like I actually have like 3 monster gems on me, and every time a flashlight kind of burns one off, I'm more vulnerable at that point. But until then, it just stuns me so you can get the heck out of the way, and it just pisses me off, and maybe that's when I enrage and come after you and just scare the snot out of everybody. All 3 of these humans here need to feel that, like, if you knock me down once, you better run, right? And you better talk to each other about it. I think those kind of situations would like just really sing in this type of a game, but it's super fun.
So Gabe, I'd love to bounce something off of you and hear your thoughts on it real quick.
Yeah.
So the reason why we have the flashlight kill the monster so quickly is that when we were playing, play testing, we found that the gameplay is most fun for both the monster and the human if the monster kind of spends most of their time sneaking around.
Yeah.
And trying and playing stealthily just on the edges of the human vision.
Uh-huh.
So that was the intention behind making it so much, so that the monster dies so quickly when the humans see it. Did it feel like the game was encouraging you to play stealthy, or just punishing you for the way you wanted?
So in these levels, it didn't, because there were so many hallways that I didn't feel like I could get the height with the floating mechanic that you have to really feel like I was being stealthy. It just felt like they're gonna see me anyway. So I think that's something to play with, and I think if you lean so heavily on the stealth that I don't have the opportunity to just play like Berserker style and just, you know what, if I'm good enough, I'm just gonna go head straight on and attack these people and have that risk reward, that you're going to cut out part of your demographic and the understandability for playing it. So I think with the kind of stuff I was talking about with those like kind of slow moving stuff, you could have it both ways. You could play to the stealthy one. If I'm stealthy, I'm careful, my chance of survival is better, but I'm not going to be able to take these humans out as quickly as I just barrel through there like a juggernaut, right? And so with that, like I was going through some of those and I'm trying to get high enough that they can't see me, and I didn't feel very stealthy, if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Thank you.
But yeah, really, really good job. I'm excited to play test this again next time. But I think we're going to move on to the next one. Awesome work. And yeah, next time, spam the chat with some of your social media links and all that stuff so that everybody watching this can follow up on your game and watch the progression. And maybe even sign up to be playtesters. We had a couple of comments in the chat. I'm going to just read them real quick without even scanning them. Dr. Hat says, I think a potential issue is that both player and monster essentially only get hit once and then die. I think they need to have more health or something that is not so easy to go down. It's never fun to go down, and especially when it's so easy and there's no sense of outplay. Dr. Hat also said, only damages monster if multiple flashlights are on it, ? I know that level design is set up in a way to force the player to split up at certain points. So to bounce on what Dr. Hat says, I think the multiple levels of health are especially critical for the monster. Not as critical, in my opinion, and this would have to be playtested for the players, because you do have a team, and part of that is if the players can kind of move quickly. The fun part with the players is would be able to run and revive your teammates. And before this monster runs out of its health completely, you know, and I love the idea. I wasn't able to do any of the face hugger traps, but even if I was able to lay some kind of trap near one of the damage, I want to feel smart as the monster, like I'm kind of tricking the humans. But that could even be something where I could lay this trap or even put a webbing over that human, like. like when you talk about knocking them down and hurting them, it could be that we visually, as the monster, and you don't have to do any of this. This is just because I like this game and I keep thinking of
Yeah,
stuff.
of course.
Instead of actually killing them or damaging them, what the monster is actually doing is wrapping them up in a cocoon. And maybe that cocoon disintegrates with light, right? So the flashlight, the players now have to put the flashlight on that player to melt that cocoon, but that creates like that time thing where the monster can kind of keep an eye on that. Or you do it more quickly and the flashlight can kind of melt it off really fast. But that kind of gameplay would get me excited because, you know, the players don't really die. I don't know why this monster doesn't eat them, but he saves them for later. Maybe he plants some eggs in them. I don't know, but really awesome.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Gabe. Thanks everyone in chat.
You are so welcome. Really great work. You guys keep it up, and we'll be playtesting you soon. As we get like down the stretch this last month, we'll probably be doing these playtests more like every week instead of every sprint, but that's just me. Okay. Next on the list, Connect. Are you all ready, or are you still hanging out? There we go. No comment. All right. If we don't hear from Connect, I think one of the other teams said they were ready.
You want to do Evolve?
Which one?
Evolve?
Yeah, let's do Evolve. Evolve, are you guys all set? So Evolve, do you have any social media websites you want me to bring up, pop up on the screen?
Not yet.
All right.
We'll get on that soon.
We will keep reminding you. Okay, Evolve. So tell us the razor pitch for Evolve. What's going on?
Yeah, so Evolve is an action adventure game played in the third person, and it's all kind of surrounding the concept of evolving a character to be as powerful as possible. You do that by finding enemies in kind of a procedurally generated world. You attack them, kill them, and you get their traits. You use those traits to evolve your creature to become more and more powerful.
Awesome. I am excited. So Hunt previously was built in Unity. Evolve is an Unreal. So why did you pick Unreal over Unity?
We have an engineer with us, Pat, that might be able to chime in. But I would say it's something that we're the most experienced with, perhaps, and felt like we should kind of stick to what we know.
Yeah, that's pretty much the reason.
Well, they're both world-class game engines, right? So, I don't know if you can go wrong with either. This title screen is beautiful. Is there any music to it, or am I just not hearing it?
There's not on the title screen now.
Okay.
The music is something that we're focused on this sprint.
And before I get going, is this mouse and keyboard, or is this...
Mouse and
Mouse
keyboard.
and keyboard.
Okay, and I can't see my... Oh, there's my mouse. Okay. Oh, nice.
So the game is going to look a little different than maybe you saw last time because we tried to make a quick snapshot to try and really focus in on the evolution mechanic.
Okay.
And try and make sure that when we have people play test, we can have them go through the evolution mechanic a few times in quick succession to actually get a feel of that.
Okay, so this is I'm already breaking the playtest rules by asking you questions in the first place. So really, I should just jump in. But I just want to. My thoughts are: this is nice responsiveness with your title screen. You get the visual feedback when you hover over the games. I know these are little things that are not necessarily for the game, but those are really nice touches that make the game feel more polished and like worked on. It makes it feel more. Yeah, I think just polished, but quality, right? But this is cool. You've got this cave opening. It's this window into this expanse. Like already it's telling a story. It's already telling a story. You've got these mechanical pieces on the ground. The lights are blinking. A computer there off to the right and the left. They look like they're kind of damaged. So I already feel like I'm this little creature kind of escaping from a laboratory to go evolve and work my way into the world. So I'm excited. So options, exit, new game. I haven't played, so it's nice that you have a continue. Let's kick this off. So right now, you're a little weak right now. Go fight enemies to get their traits. Go through this door when you're done. So traits left 2. So what's this little cube here? So
That's
Okay.
the door.
left mouse is bite, right mouse is swipe, and
Oh, I don't know why
shift.
he's already attacking you.
Yeah, he's mean. So I'm running away. Okay, so that's bite. Okay, what if I bite this guy? Okay, I swiped him. So I don't know if bite worked. Oh, there we go. So I just got got a couple little items. I'm not sure what they are, and I'm still wondering
Yeah,
what.
we need to work on a UI for it, but that's like the part, so the trait that you picked up
Uh huh.
that you can now use to evolve with next time you evolve. And so there's those other little guides in that other corner, and they have another random little part. So the goal here is to try and really quickly say, hey, look,
Oh, they are
you're supposed to
shooters.
go
Dang it.
find people stuff that you like and get their parts.
Okay, so this left. Oh wait, why didn't that work? Oh, okay. So shift. Oh, you just hold down shift. Yeah, the charging is really fun.
Yeah, I think the charging feels super good now.
It's my pinky doesn't feel fun to use it, but it feels fun to do it. So that feels great. Okay, so a charging is like my favorite form of attack now. I wonder if and that makes me wonder if that's something you should build up to, or I guess it's something you could strengthen up to, like you're a robot, so you could have like a power boost or the horns, and it would strengthen those up. So right now, like as this little peon character, it feels a little OP. Like the charging should do kickback and knock maybe half of their damage off, but
Yeah, so we have a lot of messing around with numbers. I did make it through all the enemies in here were relatively weak, just so that we could focus less on the combat itself and more on the getting the parts and evolving, instead of getting stuck in the combat stuff. Since we want to see how the loop felt. So basically, is that each time you evolve, you should feel like you've gone some kind of increase in overall power. And so if you go into that doorway again, in the center of the map.
So first off, so I had 3. Do you like Ankylosaurus? Go get his tail. I have 3 different attacks to start with. I would almost like in a tutorial state. I know this may not even be a tutorial yet, but I don't have a mouth, so I don't understand the bite one.
Yeah.
And it's almost like I think the dash is really cool, so I don't know if you should give that right off the bat. But the swipe just makes sense, especially when you animate that a little better and you have like a little swipe like tail on it, like a little energy trail going behind your fist. I would say at the beginning, give him like the weakest attack first and then ramp it up. And even if it ramps up quickly, I will feel like, oh, okay. Now I got it. Okay. Oh, this is cool.
One thing we're planning on doing is giving the player kind of a choice up front, is like which ability they want to start with. Would that be something that you'd be interested in?
I would not do that yet. I would just give him the initial ability and he has, so every creature that comes out of this would have that innate single ability. And really at this point right here where I just went through this portal and now it allows me to upgrade, it's like I now understand the value of that upgrade, right? So it's like, oh, I can swipe and attack me. And the nice thing is you introduce me to fodder enemies. So they essentially just come after you, but have the weakest attack as well when I first come out of it. And it's like they're sitting there bumping me and hurting me, but just a little bit, right? My health is barely going down. And you teach the player then to left click or whatever and do a swipe. Oh, and it just, mows these weaker creatures down who are weaker than you. You're already really weak, but that's awesome. Okay. And then I come in and it's got like one of those shooters. And it's like, holy crap, these monsters can shoot? I can't shoot. I have to now attack him with my claw. And then I enter this portal like I just did. And now it's like, okay, I can upgrade myself, right?
Yes.
So that definitely you don't have to do it that way, but immediately that's kind of the way I would kind of think of that progression. So it's not taking a long time, but you see the value of something before you're told to, organize. Because now I see I've got horns, I've got shooters. I can't get any of them, which is sad.
So double click.
One click will show the tooltip of kind of what they do down in the bottom left. Double click it, equips it.
Oh, so I just got a tail and I look freaking rad now. Okay.
Yeah, so the UI of this isn't all finished up to like let you know exactly what you're getting everywhere and all, but like, this is the overall idea of where we're going with things to.
This is looking really cool. Okay, so now I have this big giant hammer tail. Default feet. Okay, lightwood razors. Oh, default, and the switches back and forth. Will I always be able to do that? Can I remove and put things back later on?
Yeah, so the idea is that you have like an inventory and like you see those DNA points. So right now they're not being used, but the idea was that having a part would cost a certain amount. So you could sometimes, if you decide that you found a really cool part, you could go back and undo the rest of it.
Okay.
But yeah.
So it said do all 3 fights and then come back to the teleporter. And this little yellow thing is the teleporter?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do have another one on the map now in the blue area. So the blue area will have a teleporter that brings you back to the level that you would have played last time, in case you wanted to try this build in our kind of normal map.
Cool. So I just got this really cool tail, and I don't know how to use it, so I'm
It's
kind of sad.
It should be T.
Okay.
Wait, why it's not?
So
Did you do it?
I did do it. So with every upgrade, will I have to learn a new button for it, or is there a...
No. It will just make your other buttons better. So like we're trying to limit the amount of buttons you start.
Oh, good.
with.
It's good.
So
It
you
still
don't,
seems...
like, immediately have a billion.
Yeah, it still seems like, and this is up to you, and you'll get the player feedback, but it still seems like it should be like, it's kind of like what, I hate bringing up freaking Zelda so much on everything, but you're able to switch those inventory to which buttons you want them to be mapped to. So it's like, maybe you can only do 2 attack styles at a time, and then it's left and right click. And then maybe shift, maybe shift is always dash, right? So that's universal. But that way, I think it's just always readable.
It seems like you are tending to use the tail and the dash the most. Does the bite and swipe not feel quite as satisfying to use?
The swipe was okay. I just didn't have the distance on it. And the bite doesn't make sense to me. And I get it. So I don't have teeth. And it actually feels nice. It just put that collision box in front of it. And that's my attack distance. But visually, without that collision box, you're not going to read to the player like where that is.
Yeah, so actually don't do that next fight yet. If you go into the teleporter,
Okay.
the idea is that you should be able to go through there and then clear the same first 3 fights again and feel significantly stronger.
Okay.
And like that might not be perfectly working right now, but that's like kind of like the goal. So it may not be fully working, but like you should be able to like know, like if you add the barbed horns and you use your charging again, you should like really demolish things. So
Okay.
we want to make sure that like there's that strong progression feeling, and then you should be able to go fight the rest of the enemies, go into the big expansive map.
So why would you ever want your default feed again? What did I do?
We might need to make those go away. So originally the idea was that because we have like DNA point costs, it's like whenever you unequip a part, you get the points back. And so it's like, oh, maybe there's a really expensive part, and so you just have normal feet to fund the expensive part. But we don't have that really in there, so it's kind of an odd thing right now. Okay.
How's
that
that
didn't work? The damage didn't increase well enough.
Well, I thought
You're a lot faster now though, because of the
Yeah.
parts that you have. Those like feet are supposed to give you a lot of speed. We didn't communicate that clearly though. Something is wrong with the damage. I guess the charge should just be whipping their butts.
Yeah, I thought it was, but then it didn't. It was because
now you're a lot faster because of those claws. So your bite and swipe are like insanely fast now. You can just spam them out.
Okay. Take that, dude. Oh no.
Oh,
I died.
he died. Okay.
You died.
That's how good I am. That's the skills. So no, it's not giving me a restart or anything.
Yeah,
That wasn't built into this demo quite yet.
Okay.
So if you want to restart the game and like quickly get to this like try map area and go into the other teleporter to see the other maps too.
Okay.
To see some of the other like level plans that are being made, because this was a very white box little thing to quickly just try. A quick loop.
Yeah. I want to show off some
so you
of
can
your.
actually go through the portal immediately if you want.
Okay. Sorry,
It says you have to wait, but you actually can just go.
just practicing here, practicing my bite.
Yeah, I gotta get your skills up.
Yeah, like the bite. So I don't know if the head like go gadgets out and has like even some synthetic teeth that attack. I don't know, but I want like a bite to travel the distance of that hitbox.
Yeah, some of our other head models. That was one problem, is that trying to figure out what parts get dropped when is part of like what we're realizing right now, is that we have a lot of parts, but you just can't see them right now because you don't have them integrated into a way of like getting them. So that's something we need to work on.
Okay, so we're gonna run through. So you're saying I can just attack these guys real quick, or do I have to?
You can ignore them.
Okay.
Once you press finish, I believe Connor.
Blue area.
Where
It's,
the portal
it's
is?
in
I
the
don't know where it is.
blue map.
Get all these guys.
You can go straight past them, straight to the.
Okay.
There's another little yellow teleporter.
Oh, I see it.
Down the back, yeah.
Oh, and they've got magic missiles. Okay. That little transition through the tube is really cool. Okay, so here are the areas. So that Anki tail, it feels kind of oversized.
Yeah.
Um,
I oversized it to hopefully try and make it feel like it was something unique, not just a stat change. So
Right.
I probably overdid it.
So this is more the feel of the environment.
Yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So who do you have? How difficult are the animations going to be? Because I feel like these are robotic, but I want them to. Oh, that's cool. That shield is awesome. So every time, and this is me jumping subjects. Every time I see an enemy, should I realize that hey, I can get their traits like this missile? Like
That's
eventually.
the idea.
Okay, good.
The idea would be that you see behaviors in the world that you want to emulate. So
Yeah.
you'll attack those things to kind of learn their abilities. We did want to add a sense of like chance to it, in a sense that like not every creature with a shooter will drop a shooter.
Right.
But that is a feel that we want to reward. Your other question was on animation. Yeah, it's something we have an artist. I would love to call out names, but this being kind of public,
Right,
we have
right.
an artist that's working on animation. It is complicated to do it with so many different limbs that can be interchanged. So we're having trouble implementing it, but
Right.
it is something we're focused on for sure.
Yeah, because right now, like, don't get me wrong, like, it's fine the little hopping around, but it definitely isn't as juicy as if these actually
Oh yeah.
felt like I want to feel like a wolf right now, right? Like I'm just like sleek and zipping through here. That would feel like that would be one of the critical feels I think for this game more than anything. If you like just this feel like you're this sleek animal walking through, and maybe it feels different with some of the other body types. Like if for this Anki tail, I would imagine that I'm kind of this like Stegosaurus type beast, kind of thunk thunk thunk, and when I swing that tail, it's gonna ragdoll these guys a little bit and do some serious damage.
Yeah, that's everything you're describing is part of the reason we wanted to show you that kind of test level that we put in, just because we wanted to build an environment where we can test how each of these feels, how it progresses, and how powerful it is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But
Yeah,
if you look around, you might, if you remember, there's a little like pillar shooting into the sky.
Yep.
Our idea is that you'll go through these environments toward that pillar where you'll evolve, just to kind of remind you of the loop in the game.
Yep.
We're testing whether that's too long of a loop right now, but that's something that we're considering.
How much did you guys talk about like winged or flight abilities?
We have talked about. You brought up Zelda. We talked a little bit about emulating that kind of the super jump and glide as a way to get around. We're wondering whether the level design needs to change or the abilities need to change to solve the issue. But that's
I'm asking that, but I know at this point where you have 4 weeks left, that's more of like on the list for the theoretical if we ever worked on this some more type of thing. But that would be something I'd put on if this were at the end of this semester, if you thought of this as like a vertical slice type tech demo thing, like here's how cool this game is, and if the investors gave us more time and money to produce this, we'd also have X, Y, and Z. But this shows just how awesome this is. Look how fun it is to run around this level as these different versions of this enemy and attack these things. On that same note, if I'm like a wolf running around, I want some of those risk and rewards things too. Like I do want those passive pickups and even those passive like breakables to be collecting and breaking. And we kind of mentioned that during the sprint review too.
Yep.
But this is feeling great.
The loop set up to bring you back to kind of this test level.
Yeah.
Is this a good chance for me to answer some questions that were in chat? Is that okay?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna run around and let you answer some questions. I'll just play.
So Dr. Hat, let's see. Yeah, we had somebody ask about a reddish black crosshair. So that is with the pounce. We do have a slightly auto target where if you have kind of an enemy to the side, you use the pounce, which is your right click. It should kind
Well,
of
it's just like, yeah, you use
auto
like
lock there.
popcorn.
Yes.
It was a goal to try and make the combat feel a bit more fluid instead of just like you kind of like constantly barely missing people. It's not fully working out. Like, yeah, we're just trying to make it feel a bit more fluid so like you don't like have a million near misses and
Yeah.
like you're just standing there like attacking past the guy instead of actually attacking him.
The Archer Zero mentioned the spacing on the map on the builder. Yeah, definitely something that we actually were talking about this morning. So that's something that we're looking to fix. And then Conrader than you, headbutt instead of a bite, just renaming that ability so it makes more sense with the kind of lack of teeth is a good idea. I think that's all the questions. Oh, does the size of the tail slow the player's speed down? I don't know. Do you know, Patrick, right now if it does?
Yeah, it does. But that's again one of the things where we're gonna
Yes.
have to really start to figure out like, okay, what exactly are we gonna have each part affect things, right? We have a lot of like, back end for all these stats and all of these different values. Now we just need to actually like, figure out, okay, how much should it change the speed? How much damage should it have? How much of all these different
Right.
things?
You have so much opportunity for attention to detail and that kind of stuff that it's not even funny, and would give you super fans. Honestly, if you had this huge tail right now and it was dragging behind you, and it showed that this creature is like exerting this strength to like pull it, but then you have this wind up and this awesome tailspin. Like these little enemies I'm fighting that have this little tailspin. Like the little effect behind it's really cool. So if like my Anki tail had like that same kind of effect, but I could feel like the difference in the body movement for every one of these things. And I know that's a lot of work, a lot of variables, but those are the attention to details that would feel like evolve and the risk reward for anything you do. Anyway, very cool.
Somebody in the chat's mentioning some mobile evolve points and then kind of discuss some spore-like mechanics of finding like a creature that you mate with to evolve. That's something that we've talked about, specifically having like stations throughout the map to evolve, so you're not like waiting until the end. That's another solution to the same issue, which is, how do we get the level itself to be fun to play through, like to keep it engaging. And I think that's one of the solutions we're going to be play testing.
Awesome. Yeah, and I think it's a matter of those pickups. So that little pig station works. Find something iconic that is obvious in there and it's very readable. So you always know that is the evolve station, and that would be huge.
Mm-hmm.
This is really cool. So where at the end of the month, where is this going to be published?
I don't know if we know quite yet. We're thinking itch.io,
Okay.
but potentially Steam. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I think it does take some time to get all the Steam stuff set up if you haven't started yet. But even itch.io, it's a nice, easy access place as well.
That was our thought as well.
Yep.
This is something that we'll likely want to continue working on after. So it'll be something that we'll continue to.
Yeah. So if it's easy access on itch.io, you can get community feedback, and that is awesome. This is really exciting. Really good job so far, team. Like I've been telling everybody, this is only like really a month, maybe a month and a half of development on this from pitch to concept. The amount of progress your team has made it's truly amazing. So really good job. I'm excited to see how this goes. Hopefully we'll play test it again next week, if not for sure 2 weeks from now. And it's only going to evolve, right?
Hey-o.
Ba-doom boom, dad jokes. Okay. Awesome. Great job, everybody.
Thank you very much.
All right. Next on the list is, let's take a look. Chat, who's next?
Can we go Red Atlantis?
Can we go connect?
Connect. Yes. So Atlantis, you are next. Okay.
Okay.
We'll do Connect just because it's, what is it, 2 a.m. right now there?
Yeah, about 2 a.m.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, no, 1 a.m. 1 a.m.
It's 1 a.m. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's better at least. 2 a.m. is like when I can't function. Okay, so we're going to check out Connect. So Connect is a Unity game. Let's hear the razor pitch while I'm firing this up for Connect.
Okay, so welcome to our 3D immersive puzzle game Connect. In this game, you need to help our little robot fix circuits by pushing conductors to connect both like positive and negative electrodes. There will be different kind of function boxes in each level, like which you would that they would either help you or hinder you solve the puzzle. So try to find a special mechanism of each level and use your wisdom to help our little robot find his partner.
Awesome. We've got full-screen, graphic settings, all that good stuff. What was this? Oh, there he is. There's the little robot right there. All right,
we're still working on those UI stuff.
For
this placeholder right now.
Placeholder right now. All right.
Yeah.
Machiro Dushi says, finally, let's go connect. Okay, here we go. So we're going to start it up. All right, so right now, I can't really, so I've got a lot of foreground, about 50% is foreground. And okay, so this is right off the bat, I have a visual problem. I can't see my character. So I pushed up on the D-pad and I can see him right there. So I would say
maybe you can see where you are.
There we go.
We need to do some camera adjustment, like if you're too close to some blocks, it will disappear. Something like that.
Okay. So first of all, this character, this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a city.
So I'm above the city. I can see the moon.
In our game, when you solve some puzzle, like you solve 5 puzzles, you can see a light up effect, but we are didn't finish that now. The city building light is light up.
So I'm just gonna walk around.
In the back will be light up step by step. Yeah.
So the
first level is you can go down.
Okay.
You can find the first level.
So that was hard to see. So a lot of this is, I love the foreground stuff, the parallaxing, but this is really at the detriment of your readability right there. Okay, so I'm just going to walk around. Okay, so first, this is great. So I see the iPod here. I'm going to walk around. I've seen this. So it looks like I have a couple options of stuff to play here. So the iPod, the roof, don't tell me. I'm just going to start playing. But I'm going to explore around a little bit more. So this, you can see where that really blocks me visually. I'm assuming there's nothing really worth my time here. So I would say I would almost wall the player off. Oh, look, I can walk through walls. So that like maybe that's as far as I can go, and then I'll like glass wall me. Because if there is something under there, like another level, I would never see it. And so I would be careful with that. And even this spot, it's cool that I'm walking underneath something, but I would maybe make that thinner or smaller or have gaps in it so I can still see the player underneath this rooftop. The visual effect is really cool. But you as the developer are always going to walk through this the right way, and it's not going to bother you. But from a readability standpoint, it will. So I'm going to go up here. It says press E to interact. So I'm going to hit E. Robot says, what's this? I'm going to click another square-shaped mobile terminal. Every human-made terminal is square-shaped. Not surprisingly, ugly creatures like ugly shapes. Oh, this one is a music player. All right, so we can either hold on or turn on. I want to turn it on. And he says, no response. Let's have a scan. It's terrible. Its circuit is more terrible than this square shape. Seems like I need to fix it. So hold on. Does that mean, okay, I'm just going to find out because I don't understand what hold on means. So hold on could either mean just wait, like hold on, or actually physically hold on to something. So we're going to hold on. And I said hold on.
Oh, you should reconnect.
And it didn't. So hold on. So this made me redo the whole thing. Oh, I don't get it. Yeah, nothing happened.
Again.
So should hold on do something?
No, hold on.
No, hold on just means like wait for a second maybe.
Okay. No response. Let's have a scan. It's terrible. Reconnect. Oh, so because that said turn on before, I didn't even look at it. Okay. Press E to interact. So this is maybe most people won't be that dumb, but I was. So, okay. So this once again, I think I love the aforementioned those conduits and stuff, but I think I would move those up further so they're not blocking any of this puzzle space at all. Because now I can see the 2 batteries.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is looking beautiful though, so I know that I can move that. The sound effects are awesome. Yeah, we just solved our first one. I want some kind of splash or some confetti, something to say "good job, Robot." Right there, like.
We have a music cue.
Okay.
Level complete music cue. Did you hear that?
Yeah, and even maybe this grid gets lit up to indicate that the circuits are fixed and that kind of thing. This is beautiful though. I mean, the level design is beautiful. Okay, so I need to connect these 2. And what is this thing further on? That doesn't move. That moves. Oh, I can move those 2. Wait, isn't that it? Isn't that solved? Confused. Does it have to touch that?
That is a bulb. Oh, sorry, we have lag.
Okay, I just hit reset. No, you're fine.
Yeah, you can press R to reset and press save and.
Okay. So.
No, you're not solved that because you're not light up the bulb.
Oh, I have to light up this thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put this battery next to you there. Move that there, right? Okay, got it. Yeah, and too much blocking. I would say this overhead stuff, just move it up so you can still see it moving. Move it down. I would say try and frame things as much as possible and not have anything above it. Snugglepup says the dialogue brings some nice character to the world. I love that you have 3 of these puzzles. I think the last time we saw it was only 2. So these stop blocks, you can't move those. Good to know. So now I've got to find a way to do this. My question is, oh wait. So these grids to the right that are only like 3/4, it makes it feel like I should walk over there. I don't understand why I can't. So I would almost either color code it or find some way to indicate that I can't walk on these areas.
Yeah,
See how he's like, oh.
That is the issue. So we need to do some adjustment for the level design to remove 1 grid.
Right. Because even right here, see, I can walk here, but I can't walk this way. So now this means okay, I've got to reset this. Okay, so I need to get these blocks. Okay, I think I see. I kind of see, but not very well. See, that starts to get me there. But I can't get that one pushed that way.
No?
Rats! Okay, this is great. This is... Oh. No, I can't move you. Can move you over there.
Do you need any hint?
What's that?
Do you need any hint?
Not yet. Let me struggle. I'm gonna use my 20 IQ brain here. Yes, okay. So I can't move. So I can't move those batteries at all. Can't move the stop blocks, right? So I need to figure out how to get. Like I need to figure out how to get that slid just one part, and it doesn't want to. Curious George. Okay. So that one's easy. Okay. What if I told you that I have no idea what I'm doing? Okay.
Okay.
Do you need anything?
One small hint is to push the top 2 thing to the left.
Left.
Yeah.
That? No.
No, the bob and the conductor on the bob's right. The top 2 stuff to the right, to the left. Yeah.
How do I push those top ones to the left? I'm so confused. Okay. Let me try.
One hint, you can move the bob, and you can move two blocks together.
I'm so good at this game. I'm so good at this game. It's not even funny.
So that is puzzle game.
Yeah, I'm great at this, and this is great. This is why I'm playtesting. So you need to see me struggle.
Yeah.
No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, guys. Fail. I think I didn't. I'm still working on art to show the boundary. It says Wixer. Sounds on point. Okay, give me a hint. I feel like a dum-dum.
Did you see the?
You need to push the top two thing. You know, you can see the bob, the LED bulb on the top, and the conductor on the LED bulb's right. Push them to the left.
Push these ones to the left. I think I'm breaking. Oh wait. So they do work. Interesting. So did they work diagonally then? Okay. So hold on a minute.
Just the light bulb is pushable. So just push the light bulb and
Wait, the light bulb's pushable?
Yeah.
Nobody told me that. Okay.
So that actually is a level that teach you Bob can be pushed.
Okay. Okay. You know what? Call me. Yeah. So that's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't realize you could push the light bulbs. Okay. So now we turned on the eye. Okay. So now we should be able to interact. So that might be a readability thing, making sure you know that the light bulb can turn. And I'm rickrolled. Yeah.
Yes, actually we are working on a hint system, like you stay on one level for 5 minutes and you will get hints, things like that, and or you stay at move about 100 steps in one level and you get another hint.
Oh, so I started talking to that guy and then I entered. So wait, what happened? Said the puzzle's done. Was there only one puzzle in that room? I thought it was another puzzle. Okay, so now there are a lot of puzzles.
Go right. Turn right.
Did I go the wrong way? So that's readability once. I went the wrong way. Okay, this seems okay. There is.
There are a lot of puzzles that you need to finish, but they are not very mandatory for you to. So you can choose to leave if you cannot do it. But I highly recommend you finish the right one because this one is a tutorial.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
This one introduced you a new mechanism called breakable conductor. You actually have solved that before.
The breakable conductors, which is those things, right? No. Oh. Wait. No. What happened? Wait. I got it. Yeah. So when they connect, they break. Genius. Okay. So I don't need. I mean, this guy can just go right there, right? Okay. So I passed a level, my friends. So this looks like I should still be able to make it out there. So this is interesting. These grid pads don't read in this section because I could make it through all the square, but that panel doesn't look like I should even be able to walk on it. It looks like it should be like that. So I would say make sure that you go heavy-handed on the design of the grids in each of these sections so you know exactly. And this is once again right here where you have this pipe. And so I keep seeing this over and over again where the pipe in the foreground is like right in the middle of your screen over like the really important section, where if it had been moved over to the left in between those two puzzles or to the right where it isn't over a puzzle. I love the art. I love the level design, but some of these visual things are just off where like I have this pipe going right over this this front bit. Okay, so I need to figure out how to do this one. Is this one? Because
This one is hard.
this one is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, those level
You
are
have
like
to, you have
in
to
the
find a way to break all the breakable blocks.
Aha. Okay.
And the black one is insulator.
Insulator. Yes, they are.
so
Oh, so I
if you
actually.
push-
So this is interesting. So because I'm not in the play space, I can't do anything, right? So that's fascinating.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can't push it. So once I'm in here, like this is telling me I can only push left or right. Right? I can only push left or right, not both. And now that's an insulator. So I have to either push this thing, or if I pushed it once, yeah, because I pushed that over, which I don't know if that's a bad idea or not. Probably was. Okay.
You want to skip this level? It's a little bit hard.
Give me a chance. Come on.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I push that. This is cool though. This is really fun.
We actually have many tutorial levels, and they are all in our level editors.
Okay.
So, we still didn't add that.
Right.
Add those levels in our game, and hopefully we
Yeah.
can finish all the.
Yeah, this
level.
Yep. So this is super awesome. There's a GDC talk called N++, and I know it's for a platformer. But one of the things they do in that game when they're designing kind of these kind of levels, because you mentioned some of them are really hard and some of them are really easy. It was what's kind of fun is you can have your team just sit and come up with level after level after level, and instead of approaching it like, hey, I need to build like a really easy one, a medium, and a hard one, what you do is you just keep building out levels, and then the team kind of says, okay, from a scale of 1 to 7 or 1 to 10, how hard is this level? And then you can start categorizing them. And then instead of creating those just for these specific areas, you're like, okay, let's find all the easy ones, and maybe we'll put a medium one in the middle of that. But the hard one should be like way at the end. So you're telling me this one's really hard, and maybe it's just really hard for me and it's not as hard for your team. But I would make sure that those ones are kind of put more to the end. But it looks like I can just keep skipping levels, right?
Yeah, those levels are like near to the end of the game. So
Okay.
we just want to show the mechanism of them. So
Got it. Well, this is beautiful. I'm really excited about this game.
And this is a last one, the hardest one.
Oh, this is the hardest one?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is not the hardest one.
Oh wait, no,
the
it's
second hardest one.
so we've got
Honestly, I don't agree. The
oh,
hardest one is definitely the second one.
the one I played earlier.
Yeah. Different people have different feelings. Yeah.
No, and that's the fun part. So I don't know if okay, so this one has multiple. So I don't so the insulators, can they break, or is it
Oh my God, you did it right.
I got it right? I don't think I did.
Yeah.
You're almost there.
You're almost there.
Well, you didn't see me just redo it all. Restart it again. How did I get... So I got rid of both of those last time. So I can't move any of these because they're all stuck. But I can move this one. Let's figure this out. So that broke that one. Do I need to break all of these? That's the
No, you have to keep
have
one.
to keep one and
keep
No,
one of
this
those ones.
one.
Yeah.
Key thing is like think the the breakable boxes as some resources that you may need. So
Right.
You don't just
Yeah.
push it to the dead end.
So don't just break it.
Right.
Okay. I need to be taught the Magic Connect pushing stuff. Yeah, I'm struggling. So we need lots of play testing on these for readability. So because it's interesting because it seems like I only have so I can only push, right? I can't pull.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can pull, but you can press J to undo operation.
Oh, J undoes. Okay, so that broke that one, but now I can't push anything else. That's where I'm stuck, right?
You can try to deliver one breakable box to the right and try to use that block to connect the wires on the right to break the bottom right box
Okay.
there so that you can move everything around.
To try and break that one. Maybe not.
Let me think how to extend.
Yeah.
You can actually
You
use
see,
this
you see
block.
there is a very like secret corner like besides there's a pile of bulbs, so just push the thing there next to the bulbs.
So maybe you can use the
then you
left
can
block
make
as a
the-
conductor.
Oh my gosh!
connections.
Bulb can be used as conductor.
Yeah, beautiful.
I did it. Don't ask me how to do it again.
Yeah, nice job.
All right. This is beautiful, and I know I'm probably giving less feedback than than anything. The biggest thing is those visual cues. Really beautiful game. This is so amazing. Right now, it's making sure that the player always understands where the boundaries are. I think where the grid is on these, like this one I'm looking at right now. They're all just kind of sitting on this this space here, and it's kind of like we were talking about during the last sprint review too. I would love it if when I complete one of these, there's like some kind of power up effect or something that then highlights markers for where this robot should work off towards it. And really, if you just make him raise his cute little arms and do a little jump and show a little emotion when he beats these, those are the kind of like those emotional payoffs that are going to make people playing this game feel like they are that little robot. Give him a cute little chirpy digitized voice or something, and that would be like money right there. But this is beautiful. I'm a sucker for these puzzle games, so like I just want to keep trying them, and even if it takes me a while.
Yeah, we will provide more interesting levels next playtest day, and hopefully we can make a very smooth, difficult curve.
Yeah, this is awesome. Really good job, everybody. Oh, I locked myself in. Hold on. I want to solve this one now. Okay, so you can only move 2 boxes at a time. But see, this is what I'm talking about with this foreground. Like, it disappears, but it in my opinion, it should never block the vision of, like, where these play spaces are, at least as much as humanly possible, not cover it up.
Yeah, okay. We'll try to fix this problem.
All right, very good job, everybody. We want dance emotes on radio menu. I love it. I am Night Fury says for the little robot. Very cool. Okay, Connect, very good job. You all should go get some sleep now. But that was super fun. I'm super excited about this.
And you are so good at puzzle.
No, you were just buttering me up. I struggled, but I'm excited. I'm super excited. I love the puzzle games. Okay, all right. Next on the list is Okay, who's
Relic
next?
Atlantis.
Atlantis, floating island.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay, hi everyone, we're Relic Atlantis. Relic Atlantis. Okay. It might still named on the screen it might still named Float Island, but yeah, our working title is Relic Atlantis. And so Relic Atlantis is a tower defense game where you place elemental towers and manage the island's weight to defend against incoming waves of enemies. That's our core gameplay.
All right, I'm excited. So Relic Atlantis, we're going to start. You do have the opening screen. I'm excited to see this turn into a more like exciting title screen, but this is a great stub in. It's feature complete. We're going to hit start. All right, so let me just try and figure this out. So I've got my little island. I've got the floating water around me. Attack, frequency. So I need to hit points, weight. What I don't
maybe sorry, like
I don't know what all this is, but we're just gonna pick a relic here. Oh, and we choose attack, I guess. What?
Oh, the relic is in the center 3-1. The 3 in the center. Yep. We're not having the US kind of buggy right now. Lots of things are happening.
Okay.
Yeah. So like you can place down those towers. Yeah, we're working UI. So like the ring UI is still kind of buggy where you place down, just pop up, just close it. And if you want to remove the tower, you click on the cross in the ring UI.
So I should be able to click attack, right? Or is that?
So that's a fast way to upgrade.
But it's not doing anything.
Because you don't have any like upgrade yet.
Oh. Okay. So don't give me the option. Okay, I'm syncing now.
Oh, the lag is a lot.
Yeah, there is a big lag. There's a big lag. I wish there was a better way to show off what's currently happening. So hold right mouse button and use WSD to navigate. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so I can spin around.
Currently there's a bug on the relic, so it will not be destroyed yet.
Oh, the one that's floating up. Okay, how do I restart then? If I just hit escape?
Say if you can press ESC or P.
Yeah, that or P. Yeah, so get a restart button. That'll help a lot.
Okay.
Or just an end screen when you die, so you can restart the level. I actually wouldn't mind if you had a little arrow on the left and right, kind of like on Twitter or anything else like Instagram or stories. Just have an arrow that I can click to rotate. Actually, would be kind of cool.
Sure, yeah.
Since you're just so if I hold down Shift and WSD, I guess you can zoom in and out though, which is nice. But you could probably have like a little click thing. But this is fine. But if it was just on screen so I can understand. So I'm going to click the middle one and I start setting these down. So I left click and not enough attack. Okay, how do I get attack and all that good stuff?
So those upgrades will be given once you clear a wave.
Okay.
When you kill a wave of enemies, the last one will give you one upgrade and the relic will also give you one. If there's an elite enemy, it will also drop one when it dies.
Got it. Okay, so don't give me these options because I just realized I can just click on new of these center things and that thing just stays like in the way.
Use the ring UI once you have those upgrades. Like currently, it's not supposed to show up once you place it down. Seems just automatically pop up. That's not what we're expecting. It breaks a lot.
No, it's good. It's good. Okay, so now I'm starting to sync.
Mm-hmm.
And so I switch turrets just so that I can stay alive. So the relic up here, that's what I'm protecting, right?
Yep.
Okay, so right now we've got the issues with it being readable that it's being attacked. And can they even attack it since it's up so high? So I haven't lost, as far as I can tell, I haven't lost any of my health, right?
Yeah, there's a mesh issue in our debug log where like the enemy cannot deal damage to the relic, which
Okay.
just breaks before we build it.
Yeah. So did I win?
Let's see. Currently you should
Oh wait,
have cleared
there's
the
more.
first wave. Okay,
Okay, there's
now
another
you
wave.
clear the first wave. See the 2 white blocks? Sorry, it
Yeah.
lags a lot.
No, you're
Yeah.
good.
If you place down the tower, and then you can click on the white blocks, it should give you upgrades. You can choose 1 out of 3.
Okay, I can't rotate anymore. I'm
Because
holding
you
that.
hold a tower in your hand.
How do I get rid of a tower?
Just place it down on the island somewhere. Just left click and try to place it down somewhere.
It won't.
What I'm seeing, your mouse, your cursor is on the ocean.
There we
that's
go.
nothing
I think
breaks
I
again.
placed one. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit that. Okay. No, I still can't move. Okay, we're gonna have to start over again. This is why. This is great. This is why we have play tests, so that we can, it helps provide that emphasis for getting that stuff fixed. Okay, so I'm gonna try this again. So we have. It looks like you have my turret. I have my turrets. I've got like small, medium, and large turrets.
Mm-hmm.
So my small, medium, large relics. So I'm going to say set you down. Select it again. Select a big one here. And then I'm going to select the large one. I'm going to put it right here in front of my relic. And that's the thing. I can't deselect it. Okay. So I can still move around, which is great. So I don't have any indicator like for when I've placed too many. Like I don't know that the island is about to sink. And I don't know if like maybe there could be some little rock effects near the water that they're starting to crumble. Maybe the island kind of shakes a little bit. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so
there it goes.
We're working on that indicator UI where like it should pre-calculate like if you place this
Oh, it came back up. How cool. Okay.
Yep. We're working on that.
So I push that one away. Oh, so this is interesting. Okay, so my question now is, I'm just trying to strategize this.
Mm-hmm.
If I start, and I'm going to move over here. So I need to figure out where these are coming from. I'm going to only use the big ones because why use the small turrets? I guess maybe they fire faster. But we have all these dudes.
Like to just, because since the relic will not be destroyed, try to clear several waves and try those upgrades.
It won't let me place this
one.
one.
A huge difference.
Okay.
We place them down. So we have a single turret, which is the first one. It deals lots of damage to single enemy. And we have AoE tower, which deals range damage, but just a little damage to everyone. And we have a taunt tower, which attracts attack.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to figure out how they work visually. So that's going to be a big thing is we need right now, we need a lot of time put into the visual attacks on what these do. And so it's immediate to see like the cause and effect of how strong these are. Why are they stopped?
They might be blocked.
Okay, so that sinks it. So I don't want to do that. So how do I can't remember. How do I grab these? There we go. So I move it. So it should all float back up now. So I click on you and X out of you. Okay, now you float back up. Now I need more help up here. So I'm going to put you down. Are you going to attack that guy or just chill? It's not doing anything. Okay, there you go. Attack it. Attack it. Okay, so I beat that wave right now. You're saying I can collect these cubes?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not letting...
Nothing in your hand.
How do I get nothing in my hand? I don't get it.
Yeah, we should have that function, but just place down this tower. Let's see if it works.
Nope.
Place it somewhere.
Nope. It won't place anywhere.
Oh.
There it goes. Okay, so now I have nothing in my hand. and I still can't collect my power cubes. Wait, no, I did. Okay, now I guess I have powers. What do these do?
So those are upgrades.
Okay, so
So
if
you can click them once and hold that upgrade in your hand, and then you click the tower you want to place that on, or you just use the Ring UI.
okay. So yeah, it feels like all the pieces are here. They're just not working together like at the moment. So at this point in the game, it's all about not just readability, but like the functionality of it too. So I would say make sure that you go through with your team and say, okay, like if you watch this, like why? So after I place something down, I still have something in my hand, or right now it's not quite reading like I would expect. Sometimes in these type of games, one of the ways you could do it, maybe this will be difficult, is if I actually hold down click, like on one of these turrets, drag it up, and then I would let go of it. I don't understand why that radial wheel comes in and it gives you the attack frequency, range, and all of that stuff. So it may be a situation where maybe you just want to drag and drop all this stuff on, so you don't have to ever worry about having the wrong thing in your hand or not, if that makes sense. So if you let go of that really, if you let go of that turret in the wrong spot, either it would just disappear, which maybe that's a good option too, and you'd have to grab another one. Like if you try to put it in the water, you can't, so it would disappear. Even like a visual highlight over that object that says, yes, it's okay to put it here, and that kind of thing. This is my first time actually sitting down, and I think we've tested the previous ones. So this is the first like feature complete version that I've really jumped in and played. Right now, all the features are there, but now we need to make them work well with the player and the readability, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we need lots of indicators.
Instructions. Yeah, stub in some placeholder like weapon effects and all of that stuff to indicate the power. Really, really cool. I love the gameplay style. I want to really feel that difference of when the water comes up, how that affects everything. Like you could even have like an electrical effect on those relics to show that they've been short circuited or something like that. I'm assuming if that's the kind of play you're looking for. But great job. What was your new name? Relic.
Atlantis.
Relic. I actually love that name.
It's Relic plus Atlantis.
Yes, it's so cool. I love it. Yeah, great work, Relic Atlantis. I can't wait to see your updates. Yeah, I think Corinne and I would love to play these again on Tuesday. And that could be a casual class day too, where you could just hop in when it's your game turn to play. But the point being that, and I've kind of mentioned this before, now that we've all hit feature complete, this is the real fun time because any of these little bugs or readability issues you saw me have with this, those now become a task list issue that your engineers or your visual artists can now, like, those are things that can be checked off your box in like maybe an hour or two to fix each one of those, but they're going to have substantial and massive difference to the gameplay for the next play test or the next time you have Corinne and I play the game, or anyone else for that matter. So it's an exciting part of the game development time where every little change makes a huge impact on the game, and you're right on the cusp of that right here, where some of it's a little bit unreadable today, but it's so freaking close that I'm really giddy and excited to play it again next week. So really good job, everybody. Awesome work.
Thank you. Thanks for the feedback.
You are very welcome. Okay. All right, next up.
Oh. 就这样吧，赶紧吧，毁灭吧。
That's what I was thinking.
Oh. 哎呀。
So make sure you mute your Zoom too.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good, my friend. Luckily, I couldn't understand your yelling at me. So okay. All right. I haven't heard anybody as far as going next. We've got Rewind or actually Rewind or Dismember. Which one?
Yeah, Rewind's here. I didn't know we were supposed to speak up, but we can go next.
We're here.
I am, we're just playing some games today. So
Nice.
awesome. So we'll do Rewind.
Time.
Yeah. We didn't it should be named Tethered. That's who we are, but I think we just exported the previous build and it still just says Rewind on the project file. So that's something we have to make sure we do as well.
Awesome. Tethered, tell us about your game. What's the razor pitch?
Yeah, so now we're under the name Tethered, and Tethered is a puzzle game in which the player is descending into a cave in order to help find their girlfriend who is stuck in the cave, and they are utilizing a tether system where they can rewind themselves back to certain points.
Awesome. I'm excited. So I'm just going to hit start. We're just going to get going. There's a little bit of lag. Development team, thanks for being here. For anyone just jumping in, people are jumping in and out because this is Twitch, but these are games being worked on at the University of Utah. They're about a month and I guess maybe 2 months at this point in development. So really quick development time. And so the art is still coming in. They all still have bugs. There's going to be major updates from week to week to day on this point of the game. And they're all going to be published at the end of the semester. So 1 semester game. So a lot of really quick work going on. So here we go. Looks like we have the main character in. Mm-hmm. That is awesome.
That's what we're most excited about is getting the animations for her. She's not completely finished yet. We wanted to not have the Unreal 4 model in. So she will look better as time goes on, but this is a first pass, get her in, see what the animations look like.
And I can't tell you what a big difference that makes already, right? And I'm sure the team can agree that you could have a cube in there and it would be better than the Unreal Mannequin. Not that the Unreal Mannequin is bad, but just that it looks like a template game at that point. Now it feels like a real block out. This is your game, right? She doesn't have textures on, kind of just has the generic walk cycles in, but you're right. It's a major update. She can jump though. Jumping's not a part of this game though, right?
Jumping is it's kind of like timed, so there will be ledges that you can jump up.
Okay.
But we might want to take that little hop, as I can see on Twitch, out. But there will be places where you ledge climb, so it's kind of a jump.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I personally, if you're not going to jump, which I wouldn't see for sure why you would, just remove it. But that's just me. That's just me. If there's a reason for it, then don't. But on ledge climbs, typically you'd go up to the ledge and push a button and it would be automatic, right? She'd leap up for the ledge. Mm-hmm. So it would only be in that scenario. This is cool. But removing the jump would just emphasize this is a puzzle game and try and figure it out, not a platformer. Oh, that's awesome. Dr. Hat says the character's arms do some major T-Rex movements when she runs and jumps. It's cute.
Yeah, absolutely. How we set it up with our engineers is we really just retargeted the character model onto the Unreal 4 character as well. So there will be some stuff that does not look very good.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
And that is
getting actual animations in. We have our
That is 150% okay, right? That stuff is all coming in fast and furious this last month. Mm-hmm. So it's like I say, anybody watching who's not part of the class, stop by next week and stop by every time, because these games are going to have the updates are going to come in fast and furious. And if you like video games and you like game development, it's something to keep an eye on. So I just got the first little cube here. I'm assuming it's a note. It says, remember to attach to the winches I've set up. You don't want to get stranded without a way to get back. So I'm excited. Okay. So so that takes me directly to this winch. Hit control and you see I have this cool little tether that attaches me to it, and I can't go this way. I'm blocked, obviously. So these little pink planks, I'm going to take those. Got some little set decorations going on, and I'm going to grab this key. Oh, that's cool. What? And stuff fell down from the ceiling and broke. Got something else I can read here. You picked up a key, but what happened to the planks? Or these walls? Remember, you can reel yourself back by pressing Alt. Okay, so I don't know if I should stand over here, but I'm going to. I'm going to hit Alt. That's awesome. So that's my first introduction to the main mechanic of this game, which is this tethering and how would you explain that? Like retraction?
Yeah, it's tough to say rewound yourself back, but I can't remember the verb, but you kind of just like pull yourself back to the anchor point.
Yeah.
We have to find a verb to use there. By the way, all the notes are very prototyped and very just no narrative in the notes at all. Just here's how you get through the level. But we will want a verb that is a bit better than just rewind yourself back.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems more like, since it is a wench, right? You are retracting or pulling. Either one of those verbs work, but it could also just work with the story you're telling with these wenches. And like it's up to the team to decide in this next month. But what exactly is this rope? What are those wenches? Because they seem to have kind of this like unnatural property, right? Where they kind of can help pull you and stuff, which is pretty cool. I tried making it over the gap, but I couldn't. Heels, am I right? Maybe I need to pull some planks to help build my own bridge. Awesome. I love it. Okay. So we're going to figure this out. So you notice there, and we kind of talked about this in class, like when you hit the edge of your tether, having that visual indicator that, hey, I can't go any further, so I won't get into that. But I have another winch here I can control jump onto. And like I said, I'm just going to be talking aloud as I go along. I can see the plank that I just mentioned that I needed to grab. So I grab that, and I'm walking really slow, which kind of makes me feel like I don't want to try to make it back, although I'm going to, just so I can see if it breaks the game.
It might. We do have something set up that once you let that go, it will probably... oh, wait, I'm seeing the way you're going back right now. That may or may not work. It depends how you set it down, but you can do it this way.
Okay.
It just depends how carefully you place the plank down.
Yeah, because that is the blue. Hold on. Don't answer me that. So it looks like, okay, so it was supposed to retract, put it through that center part. So this is something you could think about too, is having different visual styles of planks. Like maybe there are some that you want to lift and carry somewhere, but do you ever need to put them in a new spot? And if you don't, then you block off the walking, and you just say press, what does it say to drop? Press F. Oh, interesting. So oh, nice.
I want to see on Twitch how this, oh, it went up. You can pick it up again. Okay.
I broke it. Oh, wait. I can still walk on it though. So I could have walked right across that blue spot. Oh, I actually reset it. Okay. So we're just going to zip through this again.
Okay. Those blue spots, by the way, the environment art is being made differently right now. That we could have had it in this build, but there were no collisions on any of the walls, so it looked different. But you could just run through everything. But those light blue spots were just places where we felt where pressing Alt, where rewinding yourself was important. Those like kind of hot spots, if that makes sense, in the block out.
No, totally. So I knew what to do there. So it's interesting. So I just went and grabbed it, hit Alt back. So it's interesting. I can pick it up and I can drop it. So I'm assuming drop is if I decide I don't want to solve that part of the puzzle right now, right? Because that my understanding of this, and you don't have to correct me if I'm wrong. This is just me thinking aloud. My understanding is I pick that up and then I have to use the Alt to tether me back with it, because it's the only way I can move at any reasonable speed. And I think maybe you should consider actually stopping the player from moving, but maybe if you throw it in the wrong spot. But really, if I ever drop that at that point, you could just have it kind of respawn at that exact location it was. That way you don't have bugs, and the player will always have that to pick up and solve the puzzle in the way you intended, unless there are multiple ways to do it. But that kind of is what it kind of looks like to me. So
that is a good way to work around that, though, is that it would just respawn. We'd have to look at how to do that, but yeah, there are a lot of bugs that could come from that.
Yeah. Okay, so so I tethered to that. I'm going to read this one because I haven't yet. And probably what's going to happen next week when we play all of these games again for all the students, I'm probably going to ask less questions and just do the think aloud message and just start playing it so we can see it get as far as we can in the gameplay. Mm-hmm. So I'll pipe down the expose. Okay, so it says we really got to buy some longer nylon ropes. I keep forgetting to switch to new anchors. Awesome. Love it. Okay, so we're going to switch that anchor. Got the spiky traps. It looks dangerous. Do try to avoid getting impaled. Try using your rope to pull weaker objects next to you. Okay, let's do that then. So hit Alt. Okay, that did the wrong thing. So control again. How do I do this? I come over here.
Oh, it may not be showing up because you might be close enough to actually, if you press E, you can topple or lasso. I don't think you're close enough to the radius for the column falling isn't big enough. You're close enough to see that you can do it, but not close enough for the UI to come up.
Right.
That's something we have to look at.
Got it. Okay, so now we're into the next level, and we kind of talked about this. It would be cool if she kind of like slides down in the next level. Mm-hmm. She's not wearing heels though. I just noticed, which probably makes more sense for like this Tomb Raiding stuff, but your dialogue said it's hard to do with heels.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah.
Okay, it's ease the lasso. That's awesome. Okay, so now I have multiple ways to solve up this one. Okay, so I need to, let's see, can I make it that far? Yes, I can.
I think the showing how far you can go with your rope will be a big step in. Oh yeah, here's going to be tough. So we have two separate objects. One of them is an item that you need to pick up, which is the key, and then the other one is the moving platform. So if you walk really closely or really slowly up back where you have to press F, and the first time you see F, you'll be able to pick up that key next time.
Oh, wait, should I have gone back?
I mean, you can do it later.
Okay.
But you will need two keys to complete the level. That's a bug that we know that we have to get fixed.
It said that. Oh wait, did I mess it up? Hold on, I think I messed stuff up already. Okay, those will fall down. What happened? Oh, they all broke on me, but I think I got a key. So if I had just left myself tethered to the other one, I could have retracted to it, I think. Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I broke that. Got it. I am solving the problems like not a pro. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that tether, it blocked me and I was like, what? But it was okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this says F to drop. Okay.
Okay, I see where you're at. Okay, if you slowly walk back to that area, and the first time you see F at the first part, then you can pick up the key.
Okay, so this is one of those situations where this purple thing, if I drop it wrong, I'm like hosed, right?
Like you're blocked, yeah.
So walk away from this and then walk back.
Mm-hmm. Very so quite slowly. If you walk back, the first time you see F, you can pick it up.
Got it. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now.
Okay, nice.
Now I should be able to. So I don't think I need to be tethered, but oh no. Okay. Come on. Can I untether? Is that the problem? Is it just, did that not fit?
Yeah, on this one, we needed to put another tether closer to the door because you're getting caught. You have to tether to the one closest to the purple box right now.
Oh, okay.
That one's on level design. We need another tether up there. Or just have one of the tethers be longer. But
yeah, you should play around with that. It kind of feels like the tether should always be the same. That way it makes sense. Very cool. All right, so then this was the...
Yeah, I think if you passed that level, you just went to the gym, I think.
Okay. Awesome.
And then we just keep going from there. But
okay. The gym is going to be moved out, right? Though, so like,
Oh yeah,
So-
you won't go
okay.
to the gym in the game. Yeah.
Okay. Super fun. Hopefully there were some spots where you saw me get like stuck or had some ideas there, but I love the way it's coming. Once again, like this is all about readability, understanding, and then having people, that haven't played the game play over and over again. So you can see all those weird little hangups and issues. And like in the level design stuff, like that trick, like replacing a key object back into its original spawn point. Like I can't tell you how many times I use that in industry, and it solves all the bug issues, right? So you do some checks like, did you press F? Is it in the right spot? And you drop it. Nope. It always respawns at the correct spot. So a lot of times we it could be as easy as just killing that object and then doing a check if you've solved the puzzle or not and putting it back where it goes. But that kind of stuff saves a lot of bug fixing. Very cool. Really exciting. This is Tethered, everybody. Check it out. Next week, correct me if I'm wrong, all my students in the class, you're all going to have like social media links, posters, and all that good stuff, right?
Absolutely. And then this is mainly on me. We did have a way, I don't think you can see it in the build, but next time you see that tutorial that you had, we'll have it'll look almost like ancient Greece kind of thing for the tutorial level that you had there.
Awesome. So you have all the art coming in?
Yeah, it could be in today. I just forgot the idea was that you would go through the level and then those end areas you see there, you can teleport to another level back to the tutorial because it's the gym. Forgot to set up the test level for that environment art, but we do have environment art ready for that tutorial.
Oh, that's awesome. So I just have to say that is super exciting, and I cannot wait because this is already super fun and really fleshed out in Blockout. And so the fact that you're going to have the art and it's going to be feeling more like what you want it to, that is just going to be icing on the cake next week when I play it again, and I'm super excited.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Team Tethered, great job. This is coming along. This is fan-freaking-tastic. All right, next up is Dismembered. Oop, yeah, there we go, Tethered. And who is here from Dismembered?
Hello?
Hey!
All right.
Yeah, we're all here, but I'm not feeling too good today, so Gal's going to take care of most of the things.
Okay, great. Yeah, take care of yourself first. Hear a lot of people not feeling well lately, and definitely that's okay. So take care of yourself. Okay, we're going to extract this here. All right, let's hear
Dylan, if you want to
chime in.
Fill us in, yeah, on some of the design stuff, feel free to do so.
All right, Dismembered. Tell us the razor pitch for Dismembered.
All right. So Dismembered is a action game where we take the formula of Dark Souls, Sekiro, and the Surge and put them kind of together into a cyberpunk style action game where you can dismember your opponent's arms and put it on yourself and use it.
This concept art is beautiful on this splash screen. I think the font and the logo needs a little love, but this character, it tells me so much about what this game is about right now. So if it's called Dismember, it's got like that a more I don't know, a more hodgepodge version of like the Winter Soldier, but like this arm that has been put on him, right? So it tells me a lot of what I need to know, but it's beautiful. I like how it shows like the wiring, everything coming apart. I love the loose art style. It just feels really nice. So we've got so I'm looking at this. Oh, start the game. This writing down here at the bottom. What is this on the left, this text? I don't know if you can see it because of me, but
we're not really sure yet, but
okay.
Our artist, so Kyle, if you want to explain a little bit about what you were thinking while you were making this, if you are here.
I don't know if he's in here, but I believe that text on the bottom left is supposed to be like new game, load game, options, and exit.
See, that's what I thought. And maybe that's not a bad place for it because of the cool concept art, but you could even play with scaling that main character down. I think it's fine. Oh, Dr. Hat says, "Oh, I'm not in Zoom." You're good, Dr. Hat. You're good. Okay, let's check this out. We're gonna hit start game. All right, so here's the main character, and here is the character that's gonna come in. Right? Is that the main character chilling out over there?
On the left side, yes.
Okay, so let me read again. I'm gonna refresh myself. Right arm attack is wait. Should I use a controller for this?
Yeah, definitely use a controller.
I'm gonna reach down here. Okay, RT is right arm attack and left arm attack. So they're not doing anything, so I'm assuming I need some arms. So how do I equip is D-pad? Okay, so now I have an arm there and I can attack. And I got my other wait. Did I swap out an arm? I don't know. Okay. Now I got two. What is that one? Is that a shield? Or is that just the area of effect?
The big block thing is the shield arm. And we're seeing now it's a hitbox.
Okay. All right, let's do this. I've got my attacks. I have the cool scenery. The arrows. Wait. Whoa, big monster hopped out. Okay, let's... is there audio or am I missing audio? Wait,
right
what
now
is he?
we
Was
have
he hugging me?
He's stunned.
Oh,
And,
okay.
well, he's stunned.
So now he's stunned, right? How do I lock?
Yeah.
Wait, how do I lock on R3?
R3. Just
Okay.
press it once. You should be locking on.
Oh, sweet. So he's stunned and he's locked on, right? So dismember by attacking, then dismember them when they're stunned. Y to dismember. Okay, so I was just doing the same buttons. What? Is he dismembered? He kind of looks dismembered.
You got to remember to move the lock on to the different limbs.
Okay.
We're currently kind of iterating to make it, if you don't choose a limb, it'd do a random.
A random. I like that a lot. You need to have one of those solutions, right? So it's one or the other.
Yeah.
So I pressed lock on. It didn't. Okay, and then I.
You did it, Gabe. You completed the wave.
I did it. I completed the wave. I kind of want that sword.
Yeah, you can pick it up.
Okay, there we go. I'm super excited to see the enemies come in and the main character. Okay, so now lock on, then Y.
Yeah.
Is there any reason not to do lock on and then like one of the attack buttons again?
What do you mean by?
Like instead of having to use Y, like what if I just used, an attack button instead?
I think the thought process behind it was mainly to because there's going to be a whole separate animation that would be the same across all dismemberment. So just keep that one button tied to that one animation.
That way it keeps it uniform so you're not having to have a separate animation for every weapon type. Is that kind of the idea?
Correct. And we also didn't want you to be able to dismember with like the machine gun arm or the grenade launcher arm from
that makes sense.
X amount of distance.
So I didn't. So yeah, I'm 100%. Your comment how you wanted to have it randomly pick one if you don't lock on, because I keep messing that up and it's really disappointing to me. Like I'm even pushing lock on, and I may be locking off, and I'm hitting Y right now, and it didn't do anything.
So if you lock onto the chest, that won't dismember.
So
what is the lock on point with the right stick?
Oh boy. So I would say this. I think that's all great. If I'm a dum-dum and I don't know how to play the game yet, you have to cater to the lowest common denominator, and that's me, right? So if I hit right trigger and I'm expecting it to lock onto something so I can dismember it, just don't allow it to click onto the chest. I would say when would you ever want to lock onto the chest to dismember? Let me ask you that.
So the original concept is you do lock on while you're fighting, and then you can also choose different points, different joints to lock on and dismember.
Right. So an option is if that's the point, it locks onto their chest while you're just fighting, I would say when you put it into the lock-on mode, it would just passively pick one of those other ones, like, or maybe if you don't hurry and choose one, maybe when you actually hit Y, it randomly selects one if you have the chest selected. Actually, that's how I would do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess we can also do, if you hit Y while you're locked onto the chest, it will also pick a random item to. That
would be that's now that I've like been, oh no, this means someone can dismember me, right? Okay, I'm still alive.
Yeah.
No, that is the logical solution. That way you don't have to put it behind a skill wall. And so, yeah. And for me, it's like, so I did this, I lock on. I didn't choose it, and I didn't know. And maybe I could play the entire game without ever really realizing that I could lock onto a certain one. And that's okay, right? But but the players who do understand, they get the dismemberment they want, they get the right thing. So currently you're just swapping out the arms, right?
What do you mean by swapping?
So when I dismember one of these beasts, like what do I get if I dismember like a leg versus a head?
Right now, legs and head doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's only the arms that will drop your arms.
Right. So it's just the right or left arms.
Yeah.
And I can break that down a little bit more.
So he doesn't have a leg. He was missing a leg though. Did I cut off a leg?
Yeah, I think you.
That is awesome. And he's gonna hop around like a Monty Python guy. Oh, see, that was cool. Okay, sorry, Dylan, break it down.
Oh yeah. So I was saying originally we were going to have it so you can replace your player's legs as well, but just due to scope creep, we kind of cut that back. We haven't implemented it yet, but we're planning on once you cut off a leg, their movement would be slowed or nullified if both legs are cut.
Yep, that's awesome. I love that. It just adds more dynamic, and so you can choose. For this next month, if you have that feature already in with cutting off the legs, you can add that as a balancing thing. Like strategically, why would you want to cut off the leg? Because this monster is freaking mean, and if I do that, then I have more of a chance of defeating the swarm, right, or something like that. But you could use that as a tuning and balancing thing. So when are you gonna have some music and sound effects in?
So we just created a whole laundry list of sound effects for everything. In terms of when, I don't know if we know quite yet.
Okay.
But it's definitely coming soon.
Right. How about the main character? Is the character and animations being worked on?
Right now, we only have the box out animation for this box out rig.
Okay.
And we are working on the rigging and skin weighting of the final character.
Okay, awesome. I would put that as a priority. Even if I was that main new model fighting these cubic enemies, that would be make a huge difference for understanding this. But this is awesome. I want to hear it say, "You did it, Gabe. You did a wave." Come on. I can't tell. Does the guy have a head? Did I cut his head off?
Yeah, you did.
That is awesome. He should be, he should have issues now.
You did it, Gabe. You completed the wave.
You completed the wave. I love this blockout character, though. He's looking great. They're coming after me. Yeah, some. Oh, I don't know what I just did, but it was awesome. I am just like toggling the two buttons, but now I know. All I know is now I can do some serious dismemberment.
You picked up a grenade.
Yeah, having those visuals in will help a lot. Very nice work. I'm trying to think of what else I wanted to say. The ambient music, the gameplay music, especially. So you had that the separate section between the two levels where I was going through the hallway before I got to this one, right? So that is nice because then you have like that that moment of silence before the crap hits the fan. Switching between the sound and the music on those sections is going to have a huge impact on the gameplay, and that's something too. Like as you toy with that between now and the next gameplay, for the audience watching it and getting hyped for this game too, it's going to make a huge impact. So I wouldn't discount any of that stuff. It's kind of like what we talked about earlier. Your core functionality is here. Now it's still just continued playtesting, tuning, making those little step-by-step increments that have major impact on the game. But I am super stoked. Let's see, were there any other comments in the chat?
So I just want to clarify on that last point from you, Gabe. So you would recommend having two different background musics and sounds between like combat areas and the moving between them?
100%.
Because I think originally we were thinking just, combat music all the time.
No, 100%. I would switch the two. And it's not that difficult, right? There's just trigger volumes that turn it off.
I would agree, yeah.
Yeah, I think you want to, when the combat's over, you want to have that relief, right? You want to have the music change and fade. This allows the player's kind of heart to like settle down a little bit before they enter the next room. Then they hear the music kick off, and then your heart starts to pump because you know stuff's going to happen and you're ready for that battle. It makes a huge impact on the gameplay. Huge impact. So I think I would do that, but it's up to you. Very good job. All right, great job, Dismember. Once again, anybody watching outside of this, for my students, these VODs will be available. We'll do some quick edits too. You're welcome to use any of this as promotional material. I'm here to play test, have fun playing your games, give you some advice, and really show off the amazing work that our students at the University of Utah are doing, because this is a really game development is extremely fun, and you are at that really fun point. And just keep in mind, anyone watching, these are first-year grad students as well. So this is their first one semester length project working on teams. Next year, they're going to be coming back working on a full academic year project. And so this is just the warm-up. These really incredible games that we've seen so far are just the warm-up. So if this is any indicator of things to come, you should all be super proud. And we'll be playing these again next week. So for the students, go meet with your teams, make some tasks, and we will talk to you soon.